Hey, what's up guys, Ling here, and here's a video about everything that you need to know about Valorant's latest agent, which is Yoru. To start off with this video, I would like to introduce everyone to Yoru, a duelist agent. Yoru reigns from Japan and is Valorant's latest duelist. He can utilize his tools to aggressively infiltrate and displace himself behind enemy lines. You can also use him to create deadly pincers with your teammates, or his deception to gain positional advantages against enemies while on the lurk. An agent with abilities great for doing fakes, lurking on the map, doing flanks on your opponents, and basically a great addition to the agent pool that could possibly be able to shake things up with the current meta right now. First ability to Yoru's kit is actually fakeout, which mimics the actual sound of footsteps in game. This could actually be of great use for you to play mind games around your enemies. Right-clicking this ability leaves a fakeout on that spot only and can also be activated from across the map for you and your teammates to further confuse the opposing team with the sound cues that can be heard from these footsteps. One of the downsides of this ability is that you cannot change the direction of the footsteps. Plus, hindi rin siya mapapass through walls, but it can still move around the obstacles or structures inside the game. This can actually pass through teleportation and its doorway, can activate tripwires, can make sound cues through cyber cages, and can trigger alarm bots. The second ability of Yoru is Blindside, a flash that only activates after it collides with a hard surface. This ability can actually be pretty great in flash-peeking isolated areas of the map and to even stall out enemies who's even going in for the rush. Unlike Sky's flashes, this flash cannot be destroyed by the opposing team, but it can be heard when it's about to pop. His third ability is Gate Crash, in which Yoru sends out an orb in a single direction and activates it to teleport to its location. Upon casting, you can no longer change direction or its course once you released it. This ability can also be casted alongside other abilities such as your flash and fakeout. The orb cannot be seen at a long distance, but once it is in close proximity of your opponent, this can be destroyed. Gate Crash can be used for you to further aggress on towards the map and also reposition yourself to disengage from a duel that you are not willing to take.
Time to jump.
Last but not least is Yoru's ultimate ability, that is Dimensional Drift, wherein he equips his mask to drift into another dimension, making him invulnerable and invisible to his opponents on a specific range. Once you activate this ultimate, you move at a much higher speed, allowing yourself to create so much space, acquire more information from your team, and be able to do flanks with better positions in a hastily manner. Take note that you can no longer activate your abilities nor use them when you're at this state. Your footsteps will not be heard when you're running across the map. The only sound cue that your opponents will be able to hear is when you pop back into this dimension. But your opponents can feel an aura once Yoru is actually nearby.
Who's next?
Anti ka.
I'll handle this.
O ka lang. Sabihin ko may aura. Stop. Saan ka?
I'm back.
Oh, nice. Ganyan kalapit.
Who's next?
I've tried experimenting Yoru's ultimate against other abilities of other agents in the game. So far, he'd still be able to pass through cipher traps without activating them, going through cyber cages without making any sound cues.
I'm back.
And still remain undetectable even after getting tagged by the cipher camera.
I'm back. I'll handle this.
Trigger bots and the turret will only be able to detect Yoru once he is in close proximity of these traps. But beyond this specific distance, the turret will no longer be able to detect him. Killjoy's lockdown won't have any effect on Yoru once he casts his ultimate.
I'm back. I'll handle this.
The same thing goes for Breach's Rolling Thunder. That pretty much covers most of the questions that I've been thinking about, especially in terms of the limitations and extent of Yoru's abilities. If you guys have any questions so far, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button and share this with your friends. It's been great. And of course, huge shout out to Riot, by the way, for giving me this opportunity to have a pre-access of the game. And honestly, it has been an awesome experience. So yeah, that's it for this video. Bye.